Won't you just come my way?
Come in.
Baby, won't you just take it?
Y'all, there was this girl who basically was dealing with this guy. She said that he flew her out. Well, come to find out, she flew herself out. Was talking to this guy and got a flight, booked a flight to Atlanta. And I guess they had been talking on the phone for a week or so. And the guy flew her out, saw her on FaceTime prior to, though, and decided that he didn't like her. So the night that she was supposed to fly out, the guy was like, no, trying to make excuses, say he had his kid, making excuses so he could not see her. She didn't catch the hint. She came out there. He made her get her own hotel room and everything, basically played her the whole time. She ended up, enjoying her trip by herself. She went online sharing this, and this turned into a whole thing, child. It's a mess, okay? The guy done came out. He sounded like King Von, looked like King Von, little King Von ass. And both of them going back and forth all online. People like talking about it. It's another flued out culture. They say she a catfish. He's saying she's a catfish. She's saying he is a little boy, but he was fine. She got throat spray because I guess your throat is gonna get sore because you gonna suck his. I don't know, child. She just was saying that that's what she gonna do. She asked him if he ever had his booty ate. According to him, and that scared him, and that's why he ain't never really met up with her in person face to face. He was trying to be nice according to him and give her hints instead of being straightforward. They kids, okay? She's in her 30s. They said she was 38, 37, child, something like that. He's about 25, 29, child. He's in his 20s. Both of them too grown. If y'all don't like each other, just say it. She liked him, obviously, was talking to him freaky, thought things was gonna be one way and it turned out not being another way. I don't know why she giving head or even thinking about giving head when you really don't know this guy like that. I ain't meeting up with nobody, getting flown out with nobody that I ain't already met, and I ain't giving no guy a head or being like that level of inappropriate when I don't know your text. This person could have a whole STD. You don't know. You bringing throat spray. I would have kept that to myself. Sis definitely tweaked. Okay, that should have been private. I would have kept that to myself, especially if ain't nothing happened and I played myself, went out down there and played myself. I understood you wanted to share, and it gave clout because that's why you was telling the world. But I would have kept that to myself, sister. I would have never told nobody because it ain't nobody's business. The fact that all of this went that far, yeah, that's worrisome for me. Yeah, very worrisome. She played herself, and that I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm gonna show you guys what was said, but this is trending online, child. She played herself. I wouldn't have told this story. I would have kept this to myself, especially seeing how hard I went in playing myself. Ain't this trafficking, child? I don't know, but I think this story really let me know that I'm a little older now. I'm only 30 now, but 30 is probably a lot, child, because just turned 30, by the way. But I'm over here thinking that this whole situation childish. I'm not getting flown out with somebody that I have not met yet. Like, what is wrong with y'all girls? And I'm not giving nobody head or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And since when you giving head, girl, you a different type of head professional. Because how is you sucking D so much that you got throat spray? You got a sore throat. You got to do a little down your throat. Child, I was over here like, okay, no. And then you coming to ain't that trafficking, no? When you come to a different state or place under the guidelines of having sexual intercourse, and he wasn't feeling you like that, he made an excuse about his kid. Child, you making too much excuses for me, and I ain't never met you. I probably it would have been red flag. But like, again, I was saying, this ain't even worth the clout. You done went online and made yourself look like a fiend. That's exactly what you look like, a fiend. And he over here playing with you. Y'all going back and forth for what? It's a back and forth disagreement. Child, no. And it don't need to be happening. Girl, you played yourself and you irritating the mess out of me. Because what is you over here? Like, I wouldn't have nothing, no words. Because he too young. He don't understand. You said you had throat spray. Sent that man that picture, and instantly he was like, well, she been out here without no jacket, so she got a cold. Whole time you talking about something else. That alone would have told me that he not on my level, okay? But you kept on going on with the freaky stuff when you already knew this man was in the dark, and you ain't, I don't know. I guess that's impressive. If a man know that some girls is like that level of freaky is impressive, I would have been scared as well. I don't know. She was doing too much, man. I would have kept this to myself. I wouldn't have played myself like this. I would have never brought it online because she brought it online first. Brought it on TikTok. TikTok. You brought it on the internet, and now we talking about it. You done made this man famous, and he about to be trending. And we could have did without this. We could have slept and been perfectly fine. But look at you now. I don't know. This is my personal opinion. It's a mess. It's a mess, child, and too damn much. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Love y'all. Bye.
Another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I feel like he was cat. So yeah, I met him on the internet.
Y'all, tell me why this entire story just became buffoonery at this point. Because this man is out here with this girl, okay? Why he over here talking about his daughter this, his daughter that, trying to get her to cancel, blah, blah, blah. He was out here with the girl on the screen. This man is a whole horror. Child. See, this is the reason why you don't be out here taking flights during Trump's, you know what I'm saying, all planes must go time, because Trump is dropping planes out the sky like nothing. And you over here taking flights to see a dreadhead. I knew it. I knew we couldn't trust him, because I was over here like, girl, and you don't know this man well enough to be giving him that whop 3,000. But you was out here giving him that whop 3,000, and he was out here with this girl? Child. Okay, I'm going to let y'all hear what she got to say, hear her points, and then we going to come back with this girl story, because this right here is crazy. Okay, cray. This man ain't ish. He ain't ish. But I'm going to let her finish, and then y'all going to hear this girl and what her story is.
I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever. We going to exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, because like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark-skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like, that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number, and like, he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it was little signs that I didn't like. Like, if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like, I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he was on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like, that right there was like, you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like, chill out. But I let him slide. So we planned to see each other or whatever like this, like, whatever like that on this Saturday. That's it, this Saturday, right? And we planned for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where, like, he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like, whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that, because it just was like too good to be true. So we would only text, and like, he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse, or he don't FaceTime back. So, bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy. He FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone before you really couldn't. Like, he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me. He was real. Looked the same. Looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So Friday come and we talk. And I'm like, you know, like, you ready? Like, I'm at the nail salon. I'm like, you ready? Like, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like, you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off. Like, you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like, I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter. If anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house, and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool. I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go. Like, I get my nails and I run to the mall. I get everything I need. I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm supposed to land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport, I board the flight, or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Cigna or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it. And I'm going to get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when the mishap coming, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool, because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you, and it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room, I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something, I'm funding the rest of the trip, or whatever the case may be. Yo, so we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like, if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like, if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what? So when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter, stay home with your kid, go ahead and bond, I'm cool. Like, I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you, and you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it, because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant, because, yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just, like, mad, because I trip. Like, Atlanta cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but, like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just, like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy. So, me, personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept, because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas, like, that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is, because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play, everything booked, bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So to me, his life is just cat. And to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything like that. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but, like, other than that, like, that nigga don't be really doing shit, like, with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping, like, something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So, to me, personally, the life is cat. And I was just mad, because I feel like, damn, like, I flew here to see you, and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue. And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have stayed the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for real. I was just upset at the fact that you still allowed me to come or whatever like that, knowing that you was gonna do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh yeah, you not I'm gonna stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be with no other bitch. So it do be like that, but still, like, come on, yo. Like, I don't live down the street. I live in another state. I flew there.
she one of them motherfuckers that abuse her authority. You know I ain't got no TikTok, so I can't get up on there. I can't go respond to no comments. I can't go back and make another video like, oh yeah, responding to what she said. You feel me? I only got Instagram. But like, the messages that she posting on her TikTok is from Instagram. You get what I'm saying? Like, mind you, the conversation, none of this shit went on during no Instagram messages. Like, you tried to talk to me and I was like, all right, I raised you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. The conversation transport over to the cell phones. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's when we texting and shit. Like, mind you, everything was cool. Now, I want y'all to ask her exactly when did I start acting funny towards her. I didn't start acting funny towards her because of no fucking hotel or no shit like that. Mind you, look, me and the girl was texting, right? So she really want to get on this catfish shit and it's finna really throw, like, I'm finna just put it all out there on the table. I FaceTimed the girl. No, she FaceTimed me Thursday. Mind you, this is our first time I get on FaceTime. She looked at nothing like her pictures at all. So I'm trying to hurry up and get off the phone at this point. You get what I'm saying?
Baby on the floor, they said they hit him with a bomb.
Man, look here, stop being so fucking thirsty to get up with people. That's what y'all get. Fuck you think this is? I ain't gotta get next to you, bitch. You don't know who the fuck you think you is. You ain't nobody. All the internet shit, that shit ain't moving nobody at all, sweetheart. You wasted your own money. How the fuck you get mad and then you turn around? You really mad because I ain't pull up on you, get next to you, and fuck you. It wasn't none of that going on. I ain't none of these horny ass niggas, bitch. You crazy. I'ma only address this shit one time. Look here. Cause I ain't got no TikTok, and they said a little bitch that just did a little TikTok story on me. Look, for one, check this out. You only broke to a bitch that can't get nothing out of you. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? If you too thirsty to get next to me, right? Like, more than I'm trying to get next to you, then it ain't nothing. You feel me? So, like, all that extra shit, broke bitch, miss me with all that. I'm in my own shit. This is my career. You know what I'm saying? My name on all this shit. This mine. You feel me? From the cribs to the cars, everything mine. You feel me? Yo thirsty ass, that's what you get. Real life, that's what you get. That'll show you. Stop trying to get over strangers. Real life, though. Bitch, you lost your mind. What the fuck wrong with you, ho? And this is the last thing that I'm gonna say for real. The shit really funny as hell for real. I'm not even gonna say the damn girl name because she's just too old to even be doing the shit she doing. Look, if I don't send for you, right? You can't come to my crib. It ain't none of that going on. Last time a bitch that got flew out and all this extra shit, I leave the crib for a second. The bitch steal go-yard bags. Phone them know I'm not lying about none of this. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that. Look, check this out. If you want to be on some thirsty shit, if you done got catfished by a page that ain't me for real, sweetheart, that is on you. Y'all need to stop trying to get up with strangers. No cap. Like, if I don't send for you for real, leave it at that, though. All this other shit you got going on, Miss Lady, you just probably mad as hell that I really ain't get next to you for real. Like, you didn't see me in person, no cap. Like, so you really was already thinking I'm catfishing you type shit, you feel me? Because I'm giving you a cold shoulder, but sweetheart, it ain't nothing, though. Like, just leave it at that, though. Like, what the fuck? Don't try to make no TikTok stories and all this. I was finna say, I'm finna get rid of, I probably got to screen record the TikTok or something, but like, don't get it misconstrued. Cause look, right, I love older women, right? Ain't nothing wrong with no older women. I really only like fucking with older women, or at least the ones that's older than me, right? You get what I'm saying? But when you too fucking thirsty, you scare me. I ain't gonna lie, you scare me. I got PTSD to letting people come to the crib and they stealing some shit. You feel me? So just leave me alone. Give y'all ass no story time because I don't have no TikTok.
You're better than I could do.
Saying them screenshots did nothing. Okay? Let's make that clear. Because all that is the aftermath of me basically expressing how I feel, which I don't think is wrong. Or whatever, because what he did was fucked up. That's basically just me just telling him, like, okay, that shit got me upset. It bothered me. Like, but who wouldn't be bothered by that if somebody brought you somewhere to see them and that happened? To that nigga to post them screenshots or whatever, when he told me, I said, do you still want me to come? And he said, yeah, or whatever, and how he gonna have a sitter and etc. To that nigga to post that, because he ain't post that. He ain't post them. To that nigga to post that shit about the hotel, because he ain't post that neither. He posted some in the shit. Like, be for real. Come on. Trying to make it seem as though, oh, I was just trying to come between you and your daughter, babe. That's not true. What are you talking about? Like, But I'm gonna add some on this video.
Hey, shit, you come down, I'm down for whatever. Like, it really don't matter for real, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on, like, the day you come for real, you know? Because, shit, you gotta also think about if you come during the week, I mean, I always go to a little lounge or some shit like that for real. But if you come on the weekend, most of the time, everything got shit to do with sections that you gotta reserve. I mean, but if you just, like, want to do, like, some little fun, chill shit or bowling or a place to go eat or something, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, like, then that's cool too. Like, I'm really down for whatever.
One thing about me, I ain't never been delusional in my motherfucking life. If I say I'm fucking with a nigga or I'm talking to a nigga or trying to fuck with a nigga, that nigga trying to fuck with me too. Like, make it make sense. Like, be for real. How the fuck did I know all this about you, your kid? I know the daughter name and everything. The daughter name, how old you is, when her birthday is, when your birthday is, where you live at, where you came from. Like, if I'm a complete stranger, how the fuck do I know all that? I live in New Jersey. I don't know nobody from Chicago. I don't know nobody from Atlanta at all. The fuck? I was there for you. But again, messages and DMs and all that other shit don't lie. Even when I was leaving Atlanta or whatever, you knew my flight was in the morning time, you called my phone. I got that screenshotted too. Like, what the fuck are you talking? I'm not doing this. And oh, baby, I'm 31 years old and I look good as fuck. And I step. My motion real. Fuck is you talking about? Like, come on. Like I said, real niggas ain't crying over $300. And that's just it. Say what the fuck you want to say. Keep your image. Thirsty? That's crazy. Because, baby, I got a lot of water downstairs. Too much of it. I ain't never been thirsty at all. But to let y'all know how that whole thing started, I came across the page on my Explore page. This was like November. And I'm like, damn, you fire if you a real page? So he wrote back fast as hell, like, oh, yeah, I'm real. Thank you. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I unfollowed him because it was giving fake. So he like, damn, you unfollow me quick. I'm like, yeah, because it's giving fake page. He like, nah, my page got disabled. Everybody think that. Left for that dead. Ain't talk to him. I was in Bahamas again with my kids. I posted the video. I could put the video on this bitch. And he was like, need that. Need you. And I'm like, I've been trying to give you me. Send me a voiceover. Oh, back in November, they blocked me from this page too, etc. You gonna give me a number or what? But I'm thirsty. You asked for my motherfucking number. You was in my motherfucking DM trying to talk to me. I just gave you a compliment. You want to be technical, but you is fine. But this is the same nigga, but that was on my line, mad because I wasn't responding fast enough. Or whenever you told me to FaceTime me, I was taking 3-4 hours, and you like, oh, I'm going to just fall back because the energy not reciprocated. You forgot that? But I'm thirsty. Then you told me you only fuck with older girls my age and 40s. So now I'm old. Which one is it? I'm confused. Like, be for real. I don't understand why you lying. I didn't say nothing bad about you. I told the truth. You was going to pick me up. You was going to see me. The hotel was the problem. It wasn't about you linking me. It was the hotel stay. That was the problem, the hotel stay. Now, the next day, I did say, oh, well, I'm already here. We might just meet each other. But, of course, we still was arguing. I did it. I stopped texting you. I didn't respond. You was still watching all my shit. And then when it was time for me to go get on my flight, bitch, you called my phone. I got to screenshot it. What are you talking about? Wait, so y'all was trolling me and all the syrup throat spray is gone? It's gone? So look, right? I'm going to say this on a serious note. Like, the trolling cute, I'm all for it. I'm going to troll y'all back anyway. That don't matter to me. But let's just really be serious for one moment. Like, dead ass, right? Do you really think, like, honest to God, and I'm not saying people don't do this, but do you really think that somebody will really get on the internet and make up a story like that just because? Like, seriously though, you can't even say it's because of clout or because I wanted to go viral, because I've been viral. I got 54,000 followers on Facebook. I've been monetized on Facebook and Instagram. My regular pictures go viral all the time when I post them. Let me make that clear. So it's for none of that. He getting clout off me now. But ladies, on a serious note, and we all done dealt with some fuck niggas, some niggas that played us, etc. Do you really think that I would have really flew to another state to see a man that was not entertaining me or wanted me in no way? Like, y'all really gotta ask yourself that. Like, because you have to understand, I can't talk to myself. I can't entertain myself. It takes two people. So do you really think somebody would do all that? Baby, I take road trips out the country 6 times a year. My kids done been at Disney World 4 times. I'm paid. I got 2 businesses, a 6-figure job, and I get paid off the internet. I don't need no nigga for no money. I fuck with niggas with money because a nigga gotta come with something. You can't come over here broke. But I can match a nigga 3 times, and most of you bitches that's trolling, y'all can't even do that. So I'm trying to figure out the problem in what I did. We all came across a nigga in our time that we liked it in some way. We thought they looked good, etc. And I wouldn't even say like. I just thought he looked good. And, you know, I like me a hood nigga, a married down, jewelry, money. That's pretty much my preference. And he was dark-skinned. I love dark-skinned men. And he's tall. So, well, he 5'9". But anyway, that's still tall enough because I'm 5'3". Anyway, the point is, I seen something that I liked about him, right? So in my mind, it was like, okay, this man wants you to see him. It's content. It's a fun little, quick little getaway. Chill. Could crack real quick. I'm back home. I'm never going somewhere to chase a nigga that don't want me to come. Again. Real females understand that man ain't never stopped me in my tracks not one time. He never said don't come. All that I made up excuses. You ain't make up no excuses. Even when you said you had to get your daughter, you contradicted yourself and said I gotta sit her. Now let's go over the screenshots. Because one thing I don't like, I'm all for him getting his lick back. Because I did start the story. So I'm all for you telling your side of what you think it was and how you felt like it was, etc. But what I don't like about what he's doing is that he's taking messages because he know I don't have mines, which I expressed in his inbox, because we fucking went back and forth from the time he found out all the way to 6:30 a.m. Wednesday. Like, literally. What I don't like that he's doing is he's deleting what he said and making it as if I was just double texting him. I don't even do shit like that, yo. At all. That's crazy. I'm pretty as hell. You know how many niggas want me for real? Like, dead ass. I don't gotta chase no nigga for nothing. That nigga prompt me. He asked for my number, etc. All I want him to do, yo, on some real shit, on some adult shit, is be real. Tell the truth. You know that shit was not one-sided. Just as well as I wanted to see you, you wanted to see me. Tell them the truth. Why you didn't link me. It's not because you didn't want to. It's not because you had your daughter, because you had got that figured out. It is because when I was in the airport, you wanted me to book a hotel and you wanted me to pay for it. And I told you if I book a hotel, you ain't linking me. Cancel your sitter and bond with your daughter. Like a real nigga gonna just be like, yeah, that's what really happened, because that's really what the fuck happened. That's the part about it I don't like. Like, gee, just be real. But I'm doing everything I can to get my text messages. I just talked to this IT guy, and I'm hoping he can get them back. Because yesterday I tried everything. AT&T, Apple, iCloud, bitch, all that shit. Even iTunes. And for y'all to keep saying I paid for everything, that's a lie. I did what any other female would do. If I go link somebody and there's no flights available to go back home and some shit ain't work out and I got money, because I got my own money, of course I'm going to go book a room for me to sleep in. I'm not no broke bitch. How y'all mad because I wasn't broke? Like, what the fuck? I went and got me a room and went the fuck out. Like, and enjoyed myself. But it's so funny that he ain't tell y'all how he called me the next morning before I left, but I'm such a catfish. Make it make sense. Neither did he follow me off the internet. Like, watch everything I was doing. Even after I didn't want to link him. Be for real, yo. You can't make this type of shit up. I would never do no shit like this to myself. Anybody that know my character for real, know I keep big niggas. On a serious note, all I'm asking is for that nigga to be real. That's it. Even if that you feel like that I don't like myself or whatever the case may be, because you never seen my face in the camera. I never got in the camera. And he didn't brush off no phone. He's lying. I was in my bed laying down, and the nigga was like, oh, how you gonna FaceTime me with your camera off? And I got mine, so he turned his off. I said, let me get up. I got up, went in the bathroom or whatever, fixed my hair because my kids went to McDonald's, talked to my daughter, got in my truck, drove my truck, went to McDonald's, ordered the food, went back home. He was still on the phone. He capped. But again, I'm trying my best to get these messages because it's going to solve everything. And when I do get them, y'all owe me an apology on my dead folks. And for the record, okay, I suck dick, period. I don't need no sore throat spray, no, none of that shit. I bought it because I'm not going to lie. I was going to suck him off the bone. Bitch, he look good. I was going to do him in. I sure was. I'm honest. But I never asked to eat that man ass. I was being funny. He asked me for a full body pic or whatever. And I said, this is the only pic that you need. Do you know what this for? And he said, what, you got a sore throat? And I said, no. And I explained to him what it was for. And then I said to him, if you don't know what that is, you never had your ass ate. I never asked him to eat his ass. I asked him, did he have his ass ate before? Like, it's a difference. Y'all slow? And also, for that screenshot where he posted me like venting how I felt, I wish you bitches stop acting like you never told a nigga how you felt after you felt like they played with you or, you know, like whatever, you just was in your feelings. Bitch, I'm human. Like, what the fuck? But again, he did not show you the conversation before. He deleted messages. Like, I didn't just come out and just start venting to him. Whatever the case may be. But I mean, what's wrong with it? I felt the way, like, who wouldn't feel the way if they're coming to come see somebody and, excuse me, and they do that? I don't get it. Everybody's so holy. Nobody never did no whole shit. Nobody never went to go see a nigga. A nigga never flew a bitch out. Like, y'all gotta stop, for real. Like, it's just so funny to me because, like, y'all really sitting here acting like y'all perfect. And y'all not. Y'all not. And I don't know where y'all got this D-Lo shit from. That's another story. But I never even told that nigga nothing about D-Lo. I don't know where he got that from. Like, that's some shit he done, I don't know, made up or something. Because nobody never told him about D-Lo. He just trolling at this point. Literally, just saying anything. But, yeah. That nigga cap. And I'm going to do my best to show y'all that he cap. I'm never backing down. I'm not deleting no TikTok. I'm not about to stop posting because I know I didn't lie. Fuck what I do that for? That's crazy. I wish I would. And when I said, another screenshot, when I said, I guess I just wanted to meet you. Before that, it's, we were basically talking and shit like that. And I was telling him, like, you know, I feel like we should just meet each other. Like, since I'm near, like, not even fuck, like, just meet each other and etc. And that nigga said, I agree. He deleted that shit, but he said that. He said, I agree. And then I said, well, see if your sitter could still get your daughter. He said, I don't know, because you told me to cancel her last night when you was bugging out. Tell that nigga to post them. Like, he's lying. Tell him to post them, please. Just post them. Post them without the shit that he post the real ones. This another thing y'all gotta ask yourself too. If I'm such a catfish, when he first started ranting on the internet, once he found out I made the video about him, why wasn't that the first thing he said? Like, oh, she a catfish, I don't like her. Like, she don't like herself. He didn't say that until I said to him, thank you. You landed a nigga that I always wanted into my inbox. Or whatever. Then I made that video like, a win is a win. Where I basically, the caption said, when you expose one nigga and it lands you this long time scammer that was viral on TikTok, etc. He started going into frenzy after I said that. Oh, you nigga crazy, or whatever. You a single mom. You a catfish. You don't like your pictures. You 31 years old. It's a shame you get a kick out of this. Going in. Like, let's clock that too. Because you wasn't saying all that before then.
coming to ATL to sleep in a hotel just to be there. I never not once said that. I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is that's where you were going to be sleeping at because of the simple fact we made it clear already that my daughter was here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I done already made it clear that, oh, yeah, ain't nobody coming around my daughter and shit. Like that was, like, set in stone. So why are you acting so confused as to why you didn't know what the whole hotel shit came apart? Like, why would I have to sleep in a hotel? We never even went back and forth about a hotel. What are you talking about? You saying we went back and forth about a hotel. The only thing you said, really, for real, is everything was sold out. Nobody got none. Or this ain't got none. Or this place ain't. When the fuck did we argue about a hotel at? Like, what?
And for the record, okay, I suck dick, period. I don't need no sore throat spray, no none of that shit. I bought it because I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna suck him off the bone. Bitch, he look good. I was gonna do a man. I sure was. I'm honest. But I never asked to eat that man ass. I was being funny. He asked me for a full body pic or whatever. And I said, this is the only pic that you need. Do you know what it's for? And he said, what, you got a sore throat? And I said, no. And I explained to him what it was for. And then I said to him, if you know what that is, you never had your ass ate. I never asked him to eat his ass. I asked him to have his ass ate before. Like, it's a difference. Y'all slow?
I ain't gonna lie, like, you really done fucked up. Let me get in the hang of this shit for real. Cause now I got it figured out so I can go ahead and do these little, you get what I'm saying? So look, right? Now, we just gonna piggyback off of the whole, she said some shit like what it is. Oh yeah, he got mad with me because I was out of town and texting my kids and all that. Like, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be about. Anywho, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing at all. You get what I'm saying? Fast forward to these messages. You get what I'm saying? Now look, now check this out. She say like, I supposed to pay for a hotel or we argued about a hotel or some shit about like some shit with some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really pissed me off. Like, that's what made me even get into this whole little, you did anyway, you feel me? Now, that's my whole thing. Now, I done made it clear that I was getting my daughter Friday. You know what I'm saying? I let her know at 4 p.m. on Friday, like, okay, well, I'm getting my daughter and I'm gonna have her for the weekend. Or the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Now, your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock, whatever the case may be. Your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock at night. Now, by your flight don't leave at 11 o'clock tonight, meaning like, okay, Will, I ain't really trying to be mean to you, but like, I'm gonna give you all the signs what for this. All right, Will. I just told you my daughter coming. I done already let you know, like, beforehand. I'm not bringing nobody around my daughter. Like, it ain't none of that type of shit going on, especially no stranger. Like, it ain't none of that going on. I got too much respect for myself, you know what I'm saying, my daughter mama and my daughter alone. People be having weird intentions and shit towards kids, whatever. Now, so if I'm letting you know this already on some, like, you feel me? It ain't none of that going on. Then off rip, you, like, you feel me? You should have either not even got your ass on the flight for one. Because your flight didn't leave until 11 o'clock later on that night. I told you at 4 o'clock. You try to tell me like, oh yeah, I already checked in my flight. Checking in your flight don't mean nothing at all. You know why? Because you still can cancel or like whatever. It don't matter. I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact you can cancel your flight, reservation, whatever, get a refund, whatever. So I let her know, like, you feel me? It's a possible chance that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that I can get a babysitter. But like, that one never 100%, you feel me? Like, regardless of me getting a babysitter or not, right? I never, ever was staying at no hotel for one. Like, you a stranger, you get what I'm saying? I was not doing no shit like that. You a stranger, I don't even know you for real. And you too thirsty, like, you throwing me off for real. You too thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Now, cool. Now, in the mix of all that, right? Okay, she get her. Now, she get her, she knew on the plane, like, oh, yeah, she had to get her a room and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Because of the simple fact, I get to ask her shit like, okay, Will, what you finna do as far as in, like, hotel-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you look for a hotel, like, GT, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you should be already under the impression, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to come for real, because of the simple fact, I'll let you know I got my daughter. If a nigga telling you, like, okay, Will, he got his daughter, and you can't, he not bringing you around his daughter, my daughter, this, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be here with me. So she gonna be with me, then that means you can't be here at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that going on. Cool. Long story short, whatever the case may be, she ended up paying for her own flight. You feel me? She ended up paying for her own hotel or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She's mad or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, look, right now, she never not once said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for the hotel, but when I land, give me the money. What? The first thing I told her was, find something that you can afford. You feel me? Like, find something you can afford. Whatever in your budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't about no $300 with no hotel or nothing like that. We never argued about no hotel because I made it clear, like clear as day. Like, okay, Will, I'm not sleeping in no hotel. Why in the fuck would I sleep in a hotel? I mean, I got a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's already them at 1 o'clock in the morning when you land. You got to have somewhere to sleep at. I don't want you to sleep in the airport or no shit like that. You feel me? Cool. Now, she get all that shit done or whatever the case may be. She act like she got an attitude out of this world. She really was on some, like, selfish shit. Like, on some, like, she thought I was going to put her before my daughter type shit. Like, oh, yeah, well, we had plans and what the fuck ever. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't nobody come before my daughter. You feel me? Now, mind you, like, okay, so that was that whole Friday. Now, look, I still text her on Saturday just to make sure, like, she was good, she was safe. Because at the end of the day, you're not from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You're not from Atlanta at all. I'm not from Atlanta at all. But, like, it was just cold that night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, yeah, are you okay? You know, on some, like, checking up on her type shit. You feel me? See, oh, yeah, I have found a room. You know, none, like, everything was regular for real. Now, the shit really went left for real that Saturday when it came to the point what it is. She got to text me all, like, extra thirsty ass shit. Like, you got breath mints and, like, numbing spray. You know what I'm saying? That shit new to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brush that off. And then you got to ask me shit like, oh, yeah, have I ever gave my ass ate? My behind ate? I don't know if TikTok gonna, like, blur it out or some shit because of that. Hold on, what the fuck? This lady throwing me off now. You know what I mean? You throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no. She won't be seeing me at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, mind y'all, it would never, ever be a storyline. It wouldn't be a story time. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why? If I pulled up to see her at that hotel, had I had sex with her, any of that shit, you get what I'm saying? If any of that shit would have went her way as far as in, like, sexual intercourse, she would have never made a story time. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, like, she was scaring me on some, like, hold on, what the fuck? Don't be saying no shit like that to be like, you know, you scaring me for real on some shit. Like, you know, like, hold on. You been a little bit too thirsty, you feel me? Now, my whole thing is, on top of you being a little bit too thirsty, right? I mean, on top of her being a little too thirsty, right? I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. You feel me? Like, now mind y'all, rewind. We was texting this shit for like, probably like a week and a half. I want to say we probably was texting for like a week and a half for real. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never been on the phone at all. Like, never been on the phone. No, we get on FaceTime for the first time. You feel me? It was like a 3-minute call or some shit like that. But when I first get on the phone, I got my face in the camera. She got her face in the camera. But she got on like these clear glasses. Now, when I say stop playing, put your face in the camera, you know, I don't know if that like rubbed to the wrong way, but I'm just in my head like, this not the same person that I was just looking at on Instagram. You feel me? So now, like, I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not taking that from her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, she not the, like, what she looked at like on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it caught me off guard type shit. So now I'm really just trying to like rush her off the phone for real. But, like, I'm giving her a cold shoulder to the point where it is, like, damn, you not getting the memo? Like, I shouldn't have to say, like, okay, well, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm really giving you a cold shoulder. Like, I'm letting you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was throwing me off, though, that she didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, the conversation went, like, blank. She texted me that Friday, like, hey, love, are you okay? Woo. And I tell her, she like, am I still coming? Woo. I didn't respond to no other question, but am I okay? I told her I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. But I was dull as hell with her. You feel me? But I'm going to just show y'all all this shit. I got to post all that shit. She got a sore throat. You ain't just had no coat on at nighttime. She got a sore throat, duh. She say something totally Hold on. Fuck is that like to abuse her authority? You know I ain't got no TikTok, so I can't get up on there. I can't go respond to no comments. I can't go back and make another video like, oh yeah, responsive to what she said. You feel me? I only got Instagram. But like, the messages that she posting on her TikTok is from Instagram. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, you, the conversation, none of this shit went on during no Instagram messages. Like, you tried to talk to me and I was like, all right, I raised you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. The conversation transport over to the cell phones. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's when we texting and shit. Like, mind you, everything was cool. Now, I want y'all to ask her exactly when did I start acting funny towards her? I didn't start acting funny towards her because of no fucking hotel or no shit like that. Man, you look, me and the girl was texting, right? So she really want to get on this catfish shit and is finna really throw, like, I'm finna just put it all out there on the table. I FaceTimed the girl. No, she FaceTimed me Thursday. Man, this is our first time getting on FaceTime. She looked at nothing like her pictures at all. So I'm trying to hurry up and get off the phone at this point. You get what I'm saying?
Baby on the floor, they said they hit him with a bomb. And they killed him with his mom. And I'm used to seeing that.
Clear glasses. You weren't even able to see my face. When you answered the phone and I seen your face, I for sure, like, I'm in my head thinking, like, this a prank or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be playing. But, like, she not, like I just said, everybody beautiful in their own ways, man. And I knew it was, like, one big old, like, clout thing when she came texting me on Instagram, like, oh, yeah, ooh, yeah, make your post. Keep doing, I need 10K on TikTok, ooh. Like, just making it a clout thing for her. So I'm in my head, like, you trying to publicly embarrass me in front of all these people in the world for 10K, like, TikTok followers. Lady, you out of your mind. Because now I'm going to tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell nothing but the truth. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I lie to anybody else. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to lie to, like, make myself look good. I'm not going to lie on nobody to make them look bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell the truth. That's all. Then she killed me like, oh, yeah, I posted a whole rap video with those type of cameras or something like that. Those can't be edited or nothing. Man, look here. And my whole thing is like, miss me with all the like, oh yeah, why you just ain't tell her not to come and all that. Look, if your flight is at 11 o'clock at night and I come text you at 4 o'clock, like, oh yeah, I'm finna have my daughter, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to give you one. You know, the normal person going, oh yeah, I'm gonna reschedule. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, I don't know, man. Like, it was a conversation, for sure. It was a conversation. It was like a week and a half conversation, for real. Maybe probably, I want to say 2 weeks at the max. It was really a week and a half, for sure. It was a week and a half. Probably 2 weeks at the max, for real, though. But, like, within the whole time texting, no FaceTime. Never seen her face, never seen her face, never seen her face, never seen her face. She'll be calling. I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell her to FaceTime me. She'll be busy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in my head like, what she got to have? Why she want to FaceTime me? So what I did was I turned it black on her when she'll call me. No, I'm not going to answer my, like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Anytime she call, I don't want to answer. I ain't answering. You feel me? But then when we really did get on FaceTime, even she said it out of her own mouth. After we got on FaceTime, his whole energy changed, everything changed. Yeah, it did. For sure it did. Cause it's like, all right, Will, how I just say, okay, Will, this ain't it. You feel me? Who energy ain't gonna change after they see you on FaceTime for the first time and you go back to the pictures and the tab thing, you looking like, nah, that ain't right. Yeah, I entertained her enough though. I'm not even gonna feed into her no more, none of that. Hey, I got TikTok now. Let's just look at it like that. What killed me was the spray though. Cause then she sent a spray. She like, did you get the picture? And I'm like, yeah, I got the picture, but like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the picture? What that's supposed to mean? So then I'm in my head, like, you know, when you seeing stuff like that, you in your head like, okay, well, she did just tell me she ain't had no coat, and it was just cold outside. So I'm in my head like, okay, well, she got a sore throat then. Like, you know, that's the only reason why I think you got some spray like that or something. She got a sore throat. You ain't just had no coat on at nighttime. She got a sore throat, duh. She say something totally Hold on. That's what you got that for? But man, that killed me. That I mean, not you know what I'm saying? That took me away for real. I was blown away. You see the message, I said, oh yeah, I ain't never had nothing like that before. I ain't, you know, that's new. Look here, I ain't never in my life heard of nothing like that before. I'm talking about never. And I'm just in my head thinking like, I'm so happy I won my first man off like not having sex with her, none of this. Cause I feel like this could have been like some, like this story could have been going a whole nother way for real. I don't know if she still would have made a story time or not. But like that just would have been like crazy to me for real. I'm just happy I avoided it. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't one of them type of guys with what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thirsty and hop on it. Cause you know, I could flirt with you all day. But when it's time for showtime, if I ain't really sending for you for real, it ain't happening. Like, it ain't happening at all. Yeah, nah, that took my breath away for sure. And the thing is, even though I felt like she was being selfish when it came to like my daughter and all that, like me bringing up that whole situation, she still just wanted everything to be centered around her. I ain't gonna lie to you, I still was on some like, because I could have just left the conversation alone, probably disrespected her. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm still gonna like, okay, well, are you okay? Are you good? Woo. She tell me she found the room and woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was pointless. There wasn't no point for you making no TikTok story live and storyline and like it was pointless. Especially if you still wanted to get next to me Saturday though. Cause look, trust and believe, if somebody do that to me, I'm leaving Friday for sure. I'm not texting you again. You probably like, you know what I'm saying? You said, yeah, you'll probably never hear from me again, woo, and then reach right back out like 2 hours later. Yeah, I was thinking, I still want to get next to you. And so now, you really got me feeling like, oh yeah, she trying to get something done to me. You don't just want to do something to me, you trying to get something done to me. Nah, I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm going to pass on it. I got to pass on it. Simple. When she said that, after that, nope. Well, it was already no after you done already. But once you said that, it was a H-E-L-L no. You feel me? Nah, I can't even say a H-E-L-L no. It was a H-E-L-L no. Not happening. Nope. But like, that's all that really is for real. I don't know how to work TikTok. I don't really know what I'm gonna be posting on here. I probably don't even post on here ever again for real. But like, I'm gonna try to like get the ins and outs to this for real. Cause people have been like showing me, telling me like exactly what to do for real. Nah, I never paid for the flight. So you would really have to like go on the TikTok, go on my page. Cause somebody had, somebody had showed me how to like respond to a comment, but like post a picture or a video. So like, I learned that like yesterday. So when I learned that, I'm like, oh yeah, let me put all this in here right then and there. You know what I'm saying? I responded to the comment though. I never booked the flight. And then this way really was like, cause ain't nothing wrong with Spirit Airlines and all that. But you like, oh yeah, he put me on the Spirit flight. Ooh, he booked the flight. Why are you lying? Like, it's okay to tell people you spent your money on your flight. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because if I book my flight, trust me, look here. Whether it was Delta, Southwest, whatever, yes, I booked my flight. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The comments going so fast. Like, I'm talking about, child, I know how to read, but man, y'all. Like, this is the last thing that I'm gonna say for real. Cause the shit really funny as hell for real. I'm not even gonna say the damn girl name because she's just too old to even be doing the shit she's doing. Look, if I don't send for you, right, you can't come to my crib. It ain't none of that going on. The last time a bitch that flew out and all this extra shit, I leave the crib full of sex, the bitch steal go-yard bags. Phone them know I'm not lying about none of this. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that. Look, check this out. If you want to be on some thirsty shit, if you done got catfished by a page that ain't me for real, sweetheart, that is on you. Y'all need to stop trying to get up with strangers. No cap. Like, if I don't send for you for real, leave it at that, though. All this other shit you got going on, Miss Lady, you just probably mad as hell that I really ain't get next to you for real. Like, you didn't see me in person. No cap. Like, so you really was already thinking I'm catfishing you type shit, you feel me? Because I'm giving you a cold shoulder, but sweetheart, it ain't nothing, though. Like, just leave it at that, though. Like, what the fuck? Don't try to make no TikTok stories and all this.
My whole point exactly. Like, that's the whole point that I'm trying to get you to come across. You know? Who said, but if you didn't have your daughter, I would have stayed at your house, so be for real. Duh, like, I made that, you know? I said the reason as to why you was getting a hotel is because I had my daughter.
Y'all, this shit is really a fucking joke. Like this is really some Tubi shit. Like, and all I can do is laugh because niggas really be full-blown liars, though. Like, not even just that. This shit is all crazy. Like, And I really didn't even want to get on here because, honestly, this shit is embarrassing. Like, this is crazy, but I just can't believe it. Like, So basically, to sum up the whole thing, I've been talking to him for like a month, probably almost a month. We talking back and forth. I was supposed to go see him, not this previous weekend, not this past, but the weekend before. But I couldn't because me and my baby father, like, we co-parent, and we do, like, we swap weeks. Like, I have him 1 week, he have him another. So I explained that to him or whatever, and I was like, I'll come up there if I get a babysitter. But I'm not really pressing the issue because when it comes to my son, I'm really going to be there. Like, I'm not going to force nobody to watch my son or, you know, just to go be with a nigga in another state. Like, I'm not doing that. So he was salty, whatever. He like, you wasting my time, you wasting my money. We look, he got into it about it because, like, I feel like he wasn't understanding the point of I can't get no babysitter. Like, and I already gave him the option of me coming when my son was going with his dad. So that's what it was. Like, you know what I mean? So I ended up going out there. We just, it was cold as fucking rainy as fuck. Like, if you're in Atlanta, you know how the weather just was out there. Like, wasn't shit, like, you know, I wasn't too pressed to, I don't even know. Like, so like a couple days later, I'm like, well, shit, like, do you still want me to come out there on the 13th? Guess the response. Just guess. Just take a wild ass guess. Baby boy said he was gonna have his daughter. I'm like, okay, you being funny. Like, you only being funny because I said I had my son, and I like, you know, you being funny. That's the whole crazy part to this. Like, was really fucking me up. But I kept it, you know, cool, whatever. And I'm like, whatever, da-da-da. So the 12th come around, right? He texts my phone in the morning, good morning, da-da-da. Tomorrow the 13th. Oh, so now you want me to come? I still took my ass out there though, because like when I said this nigga is a whole vibe, like I don't know how he is with anybody else, but I know like how he was with me. Like, that shit was too good to be true, and now I see, like, it was way too good to be true. And it's so crazy. On my way, like, I'm rushing around, I'm getting all this shit in order at the last minute because I wasn't supposed to go. Like, I had plans to go to my friend Galentine's. I miss my Galentine's for this shit. Like, what? A waste? Like, what? And let me show y'all my flight. Hold on, I gotta go to my email. And this was my flight. February 13th, right? To February 16th. Like, so I go, everything cool, everything perfect. I'm, you know, feeling it, whatever. We still talking as normal when I leave. Everything normal. And whatever day that shit started, like, we was talking, we was on the phone, boom, boom, boom. He like, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. So end up saying goodnight or something, and he like, my bad, I was arguing. But I'm not thinking nothing of it, like, okay, I just brushed that shit off. I'm like, the next day or something, I don't know what day it was. My days is fucked up now. Like, I seen him on the internet posting messages, but I'm like I'm confused. Like, I was so confused. So he had said something about like, oh, my bad, I was putting my daughter to sleep. But I looked at the date. You was what? You was doing what? I'm not your daughter. So who was you talking about? I didn't even say shit because, you know, I was going to let that shit unfold. I didn't think it was some shit like this, though. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I get on the internet or TikTok or whatever. I see the story, but I'm not in my, like, you know, you're not thinking like that'll ever be some shit that close to you. You know what I mean? So I just keep seeing like more and more shit. Then I'm like, I know. You could hear in my voice, my shit shaking. Like, I know I ain't tripping. Like, I know this ain't him. Like, I know this ain't that. Like, ain't no way. So I left it alone. I let shit rock on. Like, and I think I texted him. I'm about to see when I text him. So I texted him. I'm like, I said, what's all that internet shit? Because you playing right in my face, basically. Just sum it up. I said that. This is what he said.
Bro, this is my whole thing. For 110% fact. You know for a fact I was with you.
Who was he?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the
Who voiced that? Come on now. So it's like, what is you getting at? Like, what's your point? I understand she said what she said on the internet, but at the end of the day, if that would have been me, which it could have been me, it could have very much been me, like, and I was thinking that on the way down there, like, damn, what the fuck is it? What if this some weird ass shit? Like, what if this some weird ass shit? Like, I really feel bad for that girl because she just wasted all her time and her energy, like, I ain't even, like, tripping off of for real. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm really lost for words. Like, people really be having ill intentions and people would really sell you a dream. Like, you know, like, I'm going out there all excited, like, oh, this is some new shit, like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm telling him, like, bruh, we both telling each other, like, what we've been through, boom, boom, boom. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to link with you and it's going to be that. It was never that. It was way more than, like, y'all know, yeah, like, y'all, come on now. And like I said, I don't even blame her for making no story time, because, baby, if that was me, I would have been doing the same thing. That shit corny as fuck. And there's too much shit going on in the world to be playing with people like that. You could have easily just said, oh, no, this is not a good time. You a grown-ass man, and you don't gotta, like, come on now. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. And like I said, like, this shit ain't no around the corner, up the street, a different city. This is a whole different state. Like, this girl was stranded in. That shit not cool. I'm not for that at all. Like, I wasn't gonna say shit like I said, but that shit is played. Like, that shit is played. That shit is played. Then, like, you made me miss my Valentine's for what? For what? Just to get cut off? Like, I'm actually mad because they was having fun. Like, and this is all I'm gonna show. Like, somebody comment said they seen us at Cascade. We was at Cascade the night before I left, before I got on my flight. Very true. And this is all I'm gonna show. Well, I mean, I got shit, but I ain't about to be doing that. This is Friday. It says Friday at 11:50 p.m.
He just got his ass treated.